What is up, guys? It's
TM
and Beth.
Welcome back to Talkin' Boosh, our video series that emulates a podcast format.
For this episode, we'll be talking bullshit about...
Choose your own adventure, mountain survival.
Yeah, so true.
It's so funny because I never know if we're in sync
No.
at the time of, like, filming,
Mm-hmm.
and I only find out in post.
Oh god, oh no. It's a little surprise for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, for the listeners at home, we just had to do, like, a retake because I heard TM's clap, we do this thing at the beginning where we clap to signify that we're starting, and, she clapped, I saw her clap, and then I heard the clap, like, 10 seconds later, I was like,
This episode might be rough.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Beth's got that rural Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
Ontario Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. We love her. She does her best, that's for sure, but sometimes the best is not enough. But it's okay.
That is one thing I don't miss about living in my old house.
Yeah.
The rural, awful, shitty Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. We got that farmer's Wi-Fi for real. Love you guys, love farmers, but goddamn, their Wi-Fi sucks. Yes. Anyways, enough shitting on people's Wi-Fi.
It feels like a year since we've done this.
Yeah, honestly, it has. I feel like so much has changed, but like also, I don't think that much has changed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is what it's like to be at university. So much has changed, but yet nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed, yet so much has changed.
To quote you, it's a lot, but it's also not.
But it's also not a lot. Yeah, it is. It's exactly what it is. Also, thank you guys for watching our video, the week in a life with us. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. It seemed like people liked it. And what can I say?
Yeah, we didn't expect it to be received as well as it was. Like, at the time of filming, because we didn't know what the other person had filmed until we had sent it to each other.
True.
So I had no idea what she was doing. She had no idea what I was doing. And so we took it, like, very different approaches.
Yeah.
You really brought the humor. I brought the, like, girly pop vlog video.
But it was cute and it was structured. Mine was just me waking up every morning and being like, hello, guys.
No, but that video of you going, good morning, and then proceeding to cry was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
I'm glad, because
If you don't know what I'm talking, if you don't know what we're talking about right now, please go watch that video, because we were supposed to edit that video in 2 weeks, and instead it took us a month.
It took us a month. We were like, yeah, we can get it done during winter break, and like we barely did.
Yeah.
We did. The time we did, I guess. Yeah.
It's okay, good things take time.
Exactly. A masterpiece. And hopefully we can make more, I don't know if exactly that kind of stuff, but similar stuff soon. Because, I don't know, I think they're more fun to make, in my opinion.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to think of ways we can film more in-person content. Because, like, we enjoy making these podcasts, but it's become very apparent from our statistics that most of you don't enjoy watching them, which is, you know, fine. We're not hurt at all. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're hoping we can do stuff that people will actually want to watch, you know, because this channel, it's got to be a good balance between what we want to do and what we know people want to see.
Yeah. So, you know, we're working on it. Bear with us, but thank you for the support anyways, because we appreciate it. Yeah.
Anyways, enough about that. You have a juicy tale to tell me.
Ooh, true. Okay, so today is I'm not gonna say the day of the week, but it's a school day. And the fun fact is
You can't know what day it is.
No.
They'll hunt me down.
They'll get you if they know what day you're filming this on. I don't know. No, you guys don't have day privileges. I revoked them. Sorry. Anyway.
Those are exclusively for the Week in the Life videos,
Yeah,
guys.
sorry.
Otherwise, you can't know what day it is.
That's what I'm saying. Anyways, so I was in the library. It was like 12 o'clock p.m. and I was like, yo, I'm kind of hungry. So I was on the 5th floor, which means it's the quiet zone. And I had my headphones on, and my headphones are like soundproof. And I was like, I'm not taking these off. Why would I do that? So I got up from the desk, but that sits like right in front of a really nice window, and I'm looking outside. And I'm just like in the zone, listening to music. I get up from my seat. I stand up. I put on my coat and then my big old backpack that's like 25 pounds. And I'm just kind of like standing there. And something moves behind me, and there's like a bookshelf right behind me, because it's a library. There's books there. I don't know if you guys knew that, but there's books at the library. Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't read any of them,
The
though,
fuck?
so, you know, I forget they're there. Anyways, so basically, I was standing, like, right in front of my desk, and there was, like, a bookshelf, like, it's like a foot and a half away from me, behind me, but I had my backpack on, so it was even closer. And I was just kind of standing there for like 2 seconds. I wasn't just like loitering around. I was just standing there just to, catch my breath after standing up from a chair. I don't know. You know how it is. And I felt like a hand on my shoulder, and I was like, what? Huh? So I look, and I can't hear anything because I have headphones on, right? And a hand on my shoulder. And then I just see, like, a face appear into my vision. I don't know this person. I don't know who they are. I've never seen them in my life. Some random guy. He looked around my age, maybe a little older. I don't know. Obviously, he went to the school because he was there. And he had, like, his hand on my shoulder. And evidently, he was trying to sneak past me. But, of course, my big old backpack was taking up the entire aisle. So he was like, oh, excuse me, probably. But my headphones are soundproof, right? So he has his hand on my shoulder, his face is like peering over me, and he's like smiling, and he says something. I don't know what he says, and I just go, haha, sorry, and I like turn around and I book it. I'm like, goodbye, I'm embarrassed. I look back and he's just kind of like standing there like, I don't know, he looks confused, so I don't know what he was saying, or if he was, like, asking a question or anything. I don't know. I just said, sorry, and I just went, I'm out of here. Yeah, so I ran, and hopefully I never see that guy again, because that was terrifying. Anyways, I interacted with a human today. Spooky.
The implications of what he could have said.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't hear him, and I was like, sorry.
He could have been like, hey, I think you're dying. Sorry. And he run away.
Or he could have been like, hey, that's a really nice backpack you got there. Where'd you get it from? Sorry. Like, who knows? Because not me, apparently. So, yeah, that's my little tale of the day. I will remember that for the next 50 years of my life. Anyways. Yep. That's what I call entertainment.
I don't think I have any contribution. I don't have any... What happened to me this week? Yesterday, I went to a class that was supposed to be happening. Well, so most seminars, so you have lectures and you have seminars, right? Most seminars aren't running first week. I thought that none of them were running, but then I asked my friends, and they were like, no, some of them run, some of them don't.
Yeah.
So my business class on the syllabus wasn't very clear on whether or not it was or it wasn't running. So I was like, I'll go, because that's the safer option, you know? Sat there for a while in a room of like 5 people and no teacher, and then me and this girl I had met had to get up and leave, and then she's also an introvert, so she didn't want to say anything. So I just turned around and I was like, yeah, for the record, pretty sure this class is not running this week. And then we just left.
Oh, no. Oh.
You know, you win some, you lose some. You know, I went to a class that wasn't actually running, but I made a friend, which is rare.
Yeah, look at you go. Honestly, that's a slay. We both made friends this week, I guess.
Except your friend thinks you're weird.
He thinks you're weird, and I don't know what he said, but who knows. Yep, love that guy.
Imagine if he asked you out. He's like, hey, you're really pretty. You want to go on a date? You're like, ha! Sorry. And you ran away.
Ran away. I don't know, man. He was really smiling at me. I probably hit him with my bag or something. I don't know. He was like, ow, that really hurt. And I was like, ha, sorry. He just ran. Yeah, no. I don't have time to confront human beings. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to you. Ah! Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Anyways, back to the point of the podcast today.
So, if you don't know, we've done one of these before. I don't remember how long ago, but
Yeah.
it's. I forget what did we decide? I think these are from the 80s.
Probably.
These 84. If anyone remembers those Choose Your Own Adventure books from the 80s, I have 4 of them. So we did one a while back, which was about aliens.
Yeah.
And Bethany simped for them the whole time.
Well, yeah. Anyways.
Don't even deny it.
No.
Anyways. So this week, if you didn't catch that at the beginning, is mountain survival. So we are a pilot, our plane goes down, and we gotta fight off the wilderness in the Canadian Rockies.
Ooh, the Rockies. You know what else is in the Rockies? Bigfoot.
The Rock?
Oh. Well, The Rock. Oh, I love Dwayne. No, Bigfoot. Love that guy. Big fan of his work. Anyways.
There's always 2 different kinds of people.
Dwayne or Bigfoot?
Which one do you believe in?
Oh, it depends on the day. Depends on the day.
I'm a Dwayne The Rock Johnson believer.
Yes!
I want a pin that says that.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson believer.
Forget Bigfoot. I believe in Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You're a believer, but for Dwayne, baby. Love that guy. Yes! Anyways, Bigfoot aside.
Bigfoot aside, should we start our journey?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm so excited.
Okay.
I love the Rockies.
Everyone get comfy for this story of
This
us
tale.
dying a million different ways.
Probably, yeah.
There's 25 endings for the record, but we're not going to do all 25.
Most of them are probably us dying, so, you know, you'll see that.
Okay. You and your pilot, Jake McKay, are flying over the Canadian Rockies when the engine begins to sputter. Suddenly you're caught in a blinding snow squall. What happened? Oh, I can't read. That's gonna be a big theme. Okay, get ready for that. What seemed like a beautiful spring day has turned into a wintry nightmare. We're going down! Jake cries.
I'm yelling timber.
I'm yelling timber. Same thought. Also, I wonder if Jake is hot. Anyways.
Wait, that's the first thing that's the first thing I thought when I heard Jake McKay. I was like, okay. It's promising. Anyways.
Okay. Jake is able to set the plane down on a smooth, grassy area at the timberline. Timber! Anyways.
There it is.
I'm in such a silly, goofy mood right now. Anyways. Okay. It hits the ground hard, bounces once, and slides into a...
Girl! Come on.
Why was that funny? I swear I'm not on drugs. Okay.
No.
Okay. Whew. And slides into a grove.
Damn, you got this. You got this.
Pull it together. Whew.
Yeah.
Stunted pine trees. Okay. The left wing smashes against a tree, and the plane spins wildly around and then suddenly stops.
You spin me right around, baby. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna keep on making pop culture references.
Fortunately, you are not hurt.
Pull it together, TM. Literary genius.
I don't know what's happening. Okay. You're not hurt, just shaken up a bit, but Jake's ankle seemed to be sprained.
Poor
He
thing.
can't put any weight on it.
Oh.
To make matters worse, the radio stopped working on impact. The two of you huddled down in your seats. Jake has wrapped his injured ankle in a red plaid scarf. I'm afraid we were pretty far off course, he says. Excuse me. His eyes scanning the map. Our only hope is for you to make it to that ranger station we saw on the way in. I'd say it's about 9 miles east of here. It looked abandoned from the air, but if it's like most of the stations in this area, it's stocked with canned food and emergency radio transmitter.
Ooh.
Oh, Jake is smart.
Yeah, okay.
You look over at Jake. You know he's trying to encourage you. I'll go, you tell him.
For you.
You listen carefully as he explains how to send a radio distress signal. Jake does his best to smile.
Oh.
That was just a frontal squall that hit us. Look, the sun's coming out. You'd better get going so you reach the station before dark. You check your backpack, which holds a light sleeping bag, a poncho, a day's supply of food, matches, and a first aid kit.
Oh.
You're wearing a hooded parka, wool socks, gloves, and a good pair of hiking boots.
Yes.
The right clothes for a long hike. Shout out to that one time we went hiking for the Hermitage. I
Shout
almost
out.
died.
Yeah. God damn. Still sore.
After making sure that Jake is comfortable, you strap on your backpack, say goodbye, and start walking. Goodbye, Jake.
Bye, Jake.
I'll miss you.
Oh.
You set out at a brisk pace across the high, rugged land. Since it's almost noon, the sun must be in the south. If you keep it on your right, you know you'll be headed east. This book version of us is much smarter than I am.
Literally.
9 miles doesn't seem like a long distance. On a gentle...
9 miles? Like, a half of that. Take it or leave it.
The most I do is walk to Tim Hortons, please.
Literally, Starbucks and that's it. I'm sorry, guys.
Starbucks and back again. On a gentle, well-groomed trail, you could easily cover it in 3 hours. But these mountains, it could take much longer.
Probably.
Within an hour, it has become cloudy again. A cold north wind has sprung up. The temperature is falling. You flip up the collar of your parka, trying to keep warm. Now ahead of you, you see what looks like an animal trail, running north-south. Or north-south, okay.
Oh.
Alongside it, blocking your way, is a high rock wall, too steep to climb. The shortest route around the wall would be to cross the roaring stream to your right. The stream is about 10 feet wide, with water boiling up in the white torrent. You can't judge its depths. Probably you can get across it by jumping from rock to rock. Dwayne is here!
Oh my god! Guest appearance.
But one slip, you could put you in a lot of trouble.
Huh.
The safest thing to do would be to follow the animal trail through the pine forest to your left, but that would take you in a northerly direction, possibly far out of your way. We have a decision. We can follow the trail on our left, or we can cross the stream. Do we put our faith in the trail or the wrestler?
I always have faith for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Love that guy.
Me too.
And I feel like if we follow, we just swim. It's probably fine. Sure. Yeah. Obviously.
Dwayne will save us.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
It's perfectly fine. Safe.
Okay. You walk along the raging stream, looking for a place to cross. In a little while, you come to a section that is strewn with boulders. You tighten your backpack and leap from rock to rock. You're almost across when your right foot comes down on a loose rock, throwing you off balance and into the icy water.
Uh-oh.
Rock! Dwayne!
Oh my god.
I thought it was about drive and power.
Bro,
what is wrong with you?
Why would you do that?
Now I'm just gonna be hungry and I'm gonna need to devour.
Oh my... POV, Dwayne goes drown. I don't know. This is Dwayne. We are Dwayne. That's the plot twist.
We are Dwayne. Okay. Spray flies in your face as you frantically clutch at a jammed log, and then half swim, half wade into the opposite bank.
Easy.
You're soaked to the skin and shivering so hard that you can barely breathe.
Uh-oh.
You try to warm up by walking, heading southeast along the base of the rock wall. If you can find a place to scale it, you can head straight east again towards the ranger station. But your plunge in the stream has left you badly chilled. You're not sure that you can go on. There is some brushwood and dry pine branches nearby. It might be a good idea to start a fire and dry off completely. You thought you had plenty of matches, but the one pack is soaked. And the pack that stayed dry has only one match left.
What?
Should you use your last match, maybe it's more important to keep moving. If you take time to build the fire and warm up, you may not reach the ranger station before dark. So we can either use our match and build a fire, or just continue on.
Honestly, if I build a fire, I will be taking a nap. I am going to sleep.
We're not a bunch of pussies, okay? Cold never bothered us anyways, you know what I'm saying?
Just walk it off. Bro, cold is our mindset. Just walk
We're
it off.
Canadians. We can do this.
Yeah. Bro needs to
A little water
step up.
never hurt nobody.
Exactly.
A little frostbite never... Oh.
Well,
You continue on, skirting the southeast edge of the rock wall, looking for a way up.
Easy.
But the cold wind penetrates your wet clothes. It does what?
okay.
Damn, cold wind. Buy me dinner first. Your teeth chatter as you stumble on, hunched over against the cold. Your vision begins to blur, and you're getting short of breath. Your legs feel like rubber. You stumble over a rock and fall. What? The rock is just like, he's fucking us over left and right.
Yeah, goddamn, this guy is feeling us today. That's
Like, don't get me wrong, the rock can fuck me any day, but not like this.
not like this. It's so true, so true.
You try to get up, but lurch crazily from side to side, then sink back on the ground. You lie there in a heap, shaking, too weak to look for shelter. Dimly, you realize what has happened. Your body temperature has fallen dangerously low. There's no doubt about it. You have the symptoms of advanced hypothermia. Your body is losing heat faster than you can generate it. If only you had started a fire and warmed yourself. Now it's too late. The end.
Oh, great. They really
That's
said
the end of the
you're
video,
cold.
guys.
Fine.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
See you guys later. I like how...
Do you want to make that fire or just start over?
I'm gonna make that fire, honestly.
Okay, we'll go back and we'll make that fire.
Yeah, let's just see where that takes us.
Where was that page? Okay.
No, because I would do that.
You gather some dry pine branches and twigs, taking great care to shield your only match from the wind. You light the fire. It catches. Soon you have a good blaze going. Oh, we blazing up.
Yes! 420. Let's go.
It takes a couple of hours for you to get really warm and dry. Now you must hurry. The sky has darkened, the wind is blowing stronger, and a fine light snow is stinging your cheeks. Continuing on a few hundred yards, you discover a trail up the rock wall, a steep mountain gully.
Huh.
The center line of the gully looks like the easiest way up, but you're concerned about the big rocks. Oh my god, he's coming back.
Literally, bro.
Some of them look pretty loose. Maybe you should climb up the side of the gully even though it's steeper and the footing's less secure.
What?
You have a vague memory of someone saying that you shouldn't climb up the center line of a mountain gully, or did they say you shouldn't climb up the side of a gully? You can't remember. So we can either go in the center or the side.
Uh-oh. Huh. Let's go straight down center. You know what? Let's just go it. Let's do it.
Straight down the center.
Let's just go. Easy peasy. For us.
Oh, fuck. We're so bad at this.
Oh, no.
You start up the center line of the gully. Once in a while, you slip and lose shale, but you make a steady progress. You're about halfway to the top when you hear a thunderous sound above you. A huge gray boulder is roaring down the gully straight at you. Bits and pieces of rock and shale fly from it, sending clouds of dust into the air. But you try to scramble up the side of the gully, but you don't have the extra few seconds you need. The end.
Great. So we got
The rock
smushed.
crushed us.
Bruh.
Okay, is it just me, or in your mind when you're picturing the scene, do you just picture, like, the Rock's face on a really, really big boulder?
I just picture his face, and it just rolled down the mountain. I like that.
I picture his face on a giant, like, 3D circle, and as he's tumbling down the hill, all you can hear getting louder and louder and louder is, it's about drive, it's about power, we step out, we step out.
No. Oh,
Honestly,
no.
Terrifying.
That's
terrifying.
Horrible. I hate that.
I think at this part, we're better off just starting over and leaving The Rock out of this.
The Rock needs to leave us alone. Oh my god.
We're no longer his #1 supporters.
No. Screwed us over for real.
So we're gonna go to the trail instead of the stream.
Okay, gotcha.
Following the trail to your left, you head north along the edge of the granite wall that blocks your way to the east. You go higher and higher. It's a long, exhausting climb, but it seems to be the only safe way over the mountain. At last you reach a plateau well above the timberline.
Huh.
Your route east is no longer blocked, and you strike out across the high, barren terrain, glad to be headed toward the ranger station. Though the way is clear now,
Yeah.
you are exposed to a powerful wind. Within moments, a heavy bank of clouds sweeps across the mountain. Suddenly, the squall hits you. You try to stay calm. All you can see through the driving snow, is the ground beneath your feet. The blurred outline of nearby rocks. Go away, Dwayne! Nobody wants you.
Bro, why is Dwayne in Canada?
Hashtag cancel Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
This guy is messing us up, dog.
Tag him in the comments below.
For
and
real. Tell him to quit it out.
We'll boycott him.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Where was I? Oh, using the wind as a compass, it's your direction seems to be holding steady from the north. You try to keep on course, then you see a hollow place in the rocks, almost like a cave, a refuge from the wind and snow.
Huh.
Maybe you should take shelter until the weather improves. Then you remember Jake. He's counting on you to help him.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it.
It's hard to think clearly. You're so cold and miserable.
And
You wonder whether you should keep moving in spite of the storm. I'd do anything for you, Jake.
So true.
Do you think he'll die if we take shelter for the night?
Jake. Nah, he's cool. He's fine. I don't know. I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Sorry, Jake. Love that guy, but also if you hear my dad say it, just ignore that. My bad.
If you can hear people in my hallways, I'm not apologizing for that. They're fucking assholes.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
You'll get a free
That's
concert.
the one thing they don't tell you about living in a dorm. People don't give a shit. There are quiet hours. Do you think anyone cares?
No.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay. You duck into the cave. What a relief to be out of the wind and snow. You grope your way... The way you took a bite of your food and then laughed. Anyways.
Oh,
You grope your way deeper inside.
oh no. Why did they write it like that? No.
I feel like I'm violating this cave right now, okay?
God. To be honest.
The ground is soft. You take off a glove and feel pine needles and twigs.
Uh-oh.
Getting down on your hands and knees, you sweep them into a mound.
Hands and what?
I said sleep, not like have an affair with the mountain. Come on, keep Jake in your mind, girl.
Yep.
You lay out your sleeping bag and on this crudely fashioned bed and warily snuggle into it. The storm rages outside. You sleep.
Cool.
Let the storm rage on.
No,
It
Bigfoot.
could never bother me anyway.
Do you think Bigfoot's in this cave? Bigfoot's gonna come back and be like, hey,
I don't know if Bigfoot's part of this lore,
he should.
but that would be cool.
I hope he is.
Oh, dude, that is sick artwork.
Whoa, for context, people, there is a skull, and it looks really good, but, there's
It's
also
like,
a skull.
all the drawings in this book are, like, they're not colored, they're just, like, a pencil or ink drawing, like, black and white. It's kind of, like, sketchy looking. No, not sketchy, like, suspicious. Sketchy, like,
Sketch.
A drawing sketch.
Yeah.
It's kind of sketching it. Anyways, it's a picture of us sleeping, but in front of us is a skull and a pair of ribs. You awaken to the morning light shining into your cave. The sun is bright, the wind has died down, you feel stiff and your bones ache. You are very hungry, but your spirits are high. You've survived the night in the worst weather you've ever experienced.
Phew.
Before you leave, you look around inside the cave. The sunshine reveals some lumpy objects you were exposed by your sweeping efforts the night before. When you look at them closely, you see that the cave served as a refuge for a mountain explorer once before. There's a moldy canvas pack and a pick and shovel, some rope and frayed leather pouch. When your eyes fasten on the pile of whitened bones and realize that you spent the night with a human skeleton.
Good. You know what?
Sick.
I love
At least
that
we
for
weren't
us.
alone.
Yeah, no, true. Honestly, I would try to talk to him. Be like, so, how's it going?
Pull out the spirit box from the mag light.
Yes.
Are you with us?
Are you with us? Talk this flashlight if you want to communicate with us. I love that for us.
What traveler came to this cave, you wonder? When did he come? And what happened to him? Too frightened to think more about it, you stuff the pouch and you stuff the pouch. Yes. I can't read.
Oh no.
You stuff the pouch into your backpack and go on your way. I thought I was reading that wrong because I thought the sentence was going to be you stuff the stuff, and then I was like, you stuff the pouch? What? Anyways, besides the point. This good weather may not last. I think I should retire, guys.
Oh no. You got this, I believe in you. Boo.
You work your way along the rock ridge, happy to find a path where the wind has blown most of the snow away. Hour after hour you travel, gradually descending to a more protected area. Groups of pine trees dot the wilderness landscape. You descend still farther, then the path rises again. Around noon you finally reach the crest of the ridge. From this point you can see smoke rising from a stovepipe sticking through the roof of the tumbled down cabin.
Nice.
It doesn't look like a ranger station, but who cares? Someone must be in there.
Phew. Okay. Good sign? Maybe. Maybe it's Bigfoot. This little cute cabin.
Bigfoot lives in a cabin. He's just all domestic and shit.
Yeah. He lives that life.
You hurry across the new fallen snow towards the cabin. The first thing you see when you look through the window is a table near the door. It's covered with bread, cheese, sandwiches, fruit, nuts, and even chocolate.
Hey, yo.
When you see something that chills you even more than the cold you've endured. A boy, a year or so younger than you, tied to a chair. His head is tilted to one side, as if he were asleep. On the other side of the cabin is a burly man, with the meanest face you've ever seen. He seems to be asleep, too. And you begin to hope that he is. Right next to him, leaning against the wall, are a hunting knife and a long blade and a double-barreled shotgun.
Uh-oh.
The cabin door is open a crack. You pause at the door, wondering what to do. You need food, and the boy seems to be in a lot of trouble. On the other hand, you gotta get help for Jake, and you don't think you're going to get it here. Okay, we can continue on our way, decide to slip in, grab some food, and run, or we can try to grab the gun and the knife.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. Okay. He's just assuming through looks that this guy is mean. Maybe the boy is just like, yeah, just tie me up, bro. And the guy's
Doesn't even look that mean.
No, he looks like a nice grandpa. He looks old.
Like, we can't assume here that the boy tied to the chair is the bad one, you know?
Yeah. Nah.
However, I do like a good bad boy.
Oh, okay.
We could have ourselves a Jake and a man tied to a chair.
And we don't know their name, but a man tied to the chair. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna just keep going. Do you think that?
No.
No, I don't think that's the boring option.
Yeah.
So the decision here really is, which do we need more? A gun and a knife? or food? I think you can get food anywhere. Like, we could hunt something, and we could hunt something using the gun and the knife.
That is true.
This is assuming we know how to hunt.
Hopefully. I don't know. If it was me, I would just take the food, but personally, that I'm kind of dumb like that. So I think the gun and the knife is the way to go, and hopefully that guy doesn't mind we're borrowing from him, so.
Well, because the other thing is that I haven't heard mention yet of anything saying that we're actually hungry.
True.
Like, it doesn't seem like we're in need of food.
Yeah, because, didn't we have,
well, it does
whole
say
bag?
here you need food, but, like,
Yeah. Like,
are we hungry?
Yeah.
We're out of food, but are we hungry? No.
No, just eat like a treat or something. I don't know. Like, it's
So we down to grab the knife and
Yeah.
hope that this man doesn't kill us?
Yeah, it's probably fine. How could he kill us?
And if
We
so,
have
we'll
a
just
gun
come
on?
back. You know?
Yep, so true. Let's do it.
Oh, it doesn't say the end. That's a good sign.
You've...
Slowly, silently, hardly daring to breathe, you push the door open just wide enough to slip through. It creaks.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Was that a good or a bad sound effect? I don't know. Anyways,
yeah. It was it was there. I see the vision.
I'm trying to add intrigue here, you know?
Ooh, okay.
The man in the chair gives a start, as if he's about to wake up. Then he sinks back, still snoring, and you take a deep breath. Thank you. Yeah. The boy tied to the chair on the, what? The boy tied to the,
yeah.
The boy tied to the other chair is watching you intently.
Oh, he's
You
awake.
put a finger to your, You put a finger to your lips to warn him to be quiet. Then you tiptoe past the sleeping man. You pick up the shotgun and the knife, and then edge over to the boy. Imagine we just, like, left him there. We were like, yo, shut the fuck up. And then just walked away.
Catch you later, Brody.
Okay. When you tiptoe past the sleeping man, you pick up the shotgun and the knife, then edge over to the boy. With quick, careful strokes, you cut the ropes binding him to the chair. The boy whispers, "There's a road below the ridge not too far away. Careful, that thing's loaded." Awakened by the noise, "Dude! Shut the fuck up! Why did he talk?"
Bro, this
God damn it!
Dumb.
The big man leaps from his chair. Whoa, we found Bigfoot.
Yes! Oh my god, cute.
You try to swing the gun around, but the man lunges at you. He wrenches the gun out of your hands and sends you sprawling across the floor.
Uh-oh.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see the boy rush out the door. Dude, what the fuck? He just left us there.
Bro, this guy's so mean. He was like, oh, okay.
Don't hurt me.
I hate this guy.
Sorry. Don't hurt me. You cry, trying to keep the man distracted. Stand in that corner and keep your hands up, he shouts.
Uh-oh.
Then, looking around, he yells, "Hey, where'd that little devil go?"
Yeah, honestly, let's get this kid back, because he kind of tricked us.
With the shotgun in one hand and the knife in the other, he darts out the door.
Oh.
You look around the cabin. There's a label posted on the radio. The bold letters on the label read, "Emergency Transmission Instructions." You read the instructions quickly. Within seconds, you have activated the emergency homing signal, which automatically gives your bearing to anyone who is monitoring the frequency. Do you have time to escape before the man gets back? The boy said there was a road not too far away. It must be farther down the mountain, but the man might follow you, or you might get lost. You look out the door at the tracks in the snow. Neither the man nor the boy is visible. Even if he knows where he's going, that kid can't get very far. So we can run for it or stay in the cabin.
Why would we stay in a cabin?
I don't know, it's got food.
True. Do we just, like, lock the guy out? Because I need you to come back. What if he's just like, I'm home, and then we're there, we're just like, hey, remember me when I tried to steal
Well, he
you?
didn't kill us.
That's true.
That's the good thing.
Okay,
We
that's
can't
true.
assume he's bad.
Actually, yeah, let's try to make friends with Bigfoot. You know what, let's do it. Maybe
Okay.
he'll give us some of that money that he has, maybe. If we found ourselves a sugar daddy, bro. Yes.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay. The odds of The odds of your making it to the highway seem pretty slim. There's too much danger that the man with the gun will shoot at you. You wait nervously. Soon you see the man returning, shoving the boy ahead of him. You've got to admire that kid. He made a nice try. A thought flashes through your mind. You switch off the radio. Better not let that man know you've been using it. You slump in a corner, and you put your head in your arms and pretend to cry. Stop bawling, the man yells at you, and he shoves the boy in ahead of him. He ties the two of you back to back. The ropes are painfully tight. You begin to worry about your circulation. About an hour later, you hear a noise overhead. The man looks outside. You hear him cursing. Then, through the open door, you see him run into the woods. The noise grows louder. A helicopter is landing outside the cabin. Moments later, 2 policemen storm inside. You've been saved, and so has that boy. And now that helicopter is here, you can guide the police to Jake. We fucking did it, let's go!
Let's go. I guess it was...
Now we can marry both of them.
Yes! Let's go.
Do you want to go back and see what happens if we were to run away?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we're gonna make a run for it instead of staying in the cabin.
Yes! Sprint, let's go.
So far, this has been pretty tame. Like, the endings of the last book were like, you got fucking split in half and died.
Yeah, so far it's just been like, you just froze to death.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay. You run for your life, jogging through the pine forest, keeping the sun on your right. You head east. The land descends steeply. Within 10 minutes or so, you're below the snow line. Now you'll be even harder to track. Far below, you can see tiny ribbon of concrete. The highway! You let out a whoop of joy and run down the path.
Let's go.
Then slow your pace as you realize that if you trip and sprain your ankle, you'll be in trouble again. Another half hour is all it takes to reach the highway. Then you wait impatiently until you're able to flag down a car. Fortunately, there's a lumber camp only 10 miles down the road where you quickly telephone the police. You're relieved to be safe, but you won't rest easy until you hear that both Jake and that poor kid are safe, too.
Ooh.
So either way, we save the day. We're fucking heroes. Let's go.
Whew. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what I'm saying.
Do you wanna go back and see what happens if we take the food instead?
Oh, true, yeah. Let's do that.
I think we can go for maybe another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we are back in the cabin. Well, I guess we're not in the cabin yet. We're gonna sneak in and take the food instead of the gun.
Yeah. I know those annoying-ass kids could be like, hey, he's still on the food!
You tiptoe inside the cabin. As you reach for a sandwich, a deep voice behind you says, you can put that back when you put your hands up.
Oh.
Somehow you awaken the heavy-set man. Whoa, you just roasting this man's weight. God.
God damn. That's unnecessary.
He's holding... That's not very body positive of you.
That's rude.
This is from the 80s, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's holding a shotgun aimed at your head. Whoa! Before you know it, he's tied your hands and shoved you down next to the boy's chair. What's going on? You whisper to the boy. Shut up! The man yells.
Goddamn.
He makes little circles in the air with the muzzle of his gun. Why?
What?
Anyways, okay. Oh, we're bonding. Look at that. How cute.
Aww,
we're bonding over being held hostage.
Oh, that's so cute. Bonding moment. We'll remember this for our future. Our wedding.
An hour later, when the man goes outside to gather firewood, you and the boy have a chance to talk. What the hell kind of name is this? Maybe he should be British. I'm Chancey Van Dyne. Who the hell names their kid Chauncey?
I'm Chauncey Van Dyne. It's me.
The boy says. Oh, that makes a lot of fucking sense. My family is very rich. That's why I'm here. 2 men kidnapped me from one of our hunting lodges about 20 miles from here at Elk Falls. The other man is trying to collect a ransom. $1 million from my dad. This man, his name is Jano, says that unless he gets a radio message from his partner by sundown telling him he has collected the money, he's going to shoot me, and I guess he'll shoot you too.
Great.
This is a children's book.
Kids those days, they were reading something, that's for sure.
Teaching kids young, you know.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Can your dad pay $1 million, you ask? Oh, sure, that's no problem.
Great.
Can you pay me $1 million?
Hold on, guy. How about you just come with me for a second, buddy? Let's
And what would he pay if I saved your life?
Is your dad single?
Scratch that. I don't want $1 million. You single?
Are you or your father?
The dad? That's true.
Is anyone in your family single?
Are you in need of a mom? I'm just afraid that Gino's partner won't keep his end of the deal. Once he gets the money, he may not want to wait around. To radio Gino.
Oh.
Do you have any ideas about what we could do, you ask? But Chauncey can't answer because at that moment, Gino kicks the door wide open and staggers in with an armful of wood. You sit quietly, trying to think of something to do. You start to sweat. Time passes. I almost said you start to sweat.
You start to sweat, yeah.
You start to sweat. Time passes, the sun drops lower in the sky. Finally, Gino steps outside again.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, you've had a couple of ideas. They both seem like long shots, but you're desperate. You could try to pick up Gino's knife with your teeth, and cut the ropes tying your hands. Your hands are behind your back. How the fuck? Are you a giraffe?
I guess so. Long ass time. Let's go.
Or you could try to reason with Gino. Perhaps he even make friends with him so that he won't hurt you and Chauncey.
Oh, no way. Bro, Bigfoot? No way. You can't reason with Bigfoot.
I love how we were like, yeah, let's be best friends with Bigfoot. And then we were like, no.
I met him and I was instantly not impressed. Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up the knife.
Yep.
It's now or never. You roll across the floor, seize the knife handle, and your teeth sit up and start to cut the ropes, binding your wrists together. I'm sorry, the image of us bound, just rolling across the floor is really funny.
That is pretty great. I love that. Yes.
You can't get much pressure on the knife. You're worried that you'll break some teeth as you bite on it, but the knife is sharp as a razor. In a few seconds, you've cut through. You've also cut your arm, and it hurts, and blood is trickling down your arm, but you hardly notice. You quickly cut through the ropes binding your legs, and then cut Chauncey's ropes.
Phew.
You grab the sleeping bag, and oh, that's not the right. That's not what I forgot that you don't just keep reading. Going all the way back to 16. Okay. The moment Chauncey is free, he grabs the shotgun. I know how to use this, and that's that. Why did I go Southern?
Yes.
British. Shout out to Pam. Is that her name? I forget her name.
Oh yeah, yep, you said it.
I know how to use this, he says. Moments later, Gino returns. Chauncey points the shotgun at him and backs him into a corner. While Chauncey guards Gino, you try to get the radio working. Through trial and error, you were able to make it work.
Phew.
And by sunset, you were in touch with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The Rockies!
Yeah.
Fuck yes!
Dwayne comes back, special appearance. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but, obviously you can't, because, TM's phone died, unfortunately.
My phone died!
Sabotage! I swear, it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson all over again.
I said the Rockies, and he was like, oh no, that's it. That's it.
And
Can't have you.
yeah, you said the Rockies. I was like, it's the Rockies, but did you mean like the Mounties? Is that what you meant? The Rockies? I mean,
Oh, I called them the wrong thing. Yeah, no, the Mounties. That's I'm Canadian.
Mounties
Shut
on
up.
duty.
I know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. No. You know what? They go by that on Saturday nights. They call themselves the Rockies when they're in the club. If you know what I mean. Anyways.
Mounties on the mountains, Rockies in the sheets.
Oh God.
When the bed's a rockin', don't come a knockin', you know what I'm saying?
For real. Because they're the real ones rocking, if you know what I mean. Anyways.
Where were we? To you, it seems like no time has passed, but we just did a whole thing. We were just discussing a future podcast episode because I had to wait for my battery to get up to at least 10%.
Oh no.
Don't remember what was happening.
No clue.
Right, we were talking to the Mounties, not the Rockies.
the Rockies, yeah.
That's also a baseball team. Anyways. Okay. We contacted the Mounties. Okay. Don't let your prisoner move, the Mounties tell you. We'll have a helicopter down there at dawn. Until dawn.
Oh. Sponsored, maybe?
I forgot his name was Chauncey. You and Chauncey exchange glances. It's gonna be a long, tense night. It's not the only thing that's gonna be long and tense, am I right?
Stop. Oh no, Chauncey! Run!
Gino is beginning to look nervous. Maybe you should try and tie him up so he can't jump you.
Hey, yo. Okay.
Okay, so we can either tell Chauncey to hold the gun on Gino while we try to tie him up,
Goddamn.
or we can tell Chauncey he should just watch Gino. I think we have zero trust in Gino as a person.
No, Gino, I'm pretty sure is the name of a hairdresser I used to know. And let's just say he massacred my brother's hair once. So I think we should tie that bad boy up. Tie him up.
If your name is Gino, we don't trust you.
We don't trust you, sorry guys.
Oh god, this is okay. You try to tie up Gino, but in a flash he whips you around, snarling like an enraged animal.
Ew, okay, Bigfoot.
He lunges at Chauncey and grabs the shotgun.
Great.
You start towards the door, but out of the corner of your eye, you see Gino bringing up the butt of the gun down to your skull.
Great.
The last thing you'll ever see. Wow.
Oh my god.
This is one hell of a children's book, y'all.
Great. No,
just got massacred. Okay, I guess we'll just tell. Sorry, what?
I was just saying, that kid started giggling when he read the butt of the gun. Because I did. And
that kid? You mean me?
Also known as me. That was the funniest thing in this book I read so far.
Okay, let's see what happens if we just tell him to watch Gino, and then that'll be the last ending. We'll call it there.
Okay.
Chauncey has a shotgun aimed at Gino, but you're beginning to feel uncomfortable. Gino is glaring at you. His fists are clenched. So is his butt cheeks.
His cheeks are tense, too. His fists and cheeks.
Fists and cheeks clenched.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's when you know they mean business.
Mm-hmm. Scary. Watch out.
You're sure he's planning something. Look, you whisper to Chauncey. He's getting panicky. If we take our eyes off him, even for a second, he could grab this gun and, in one flying leap, I'll watch you rest for an hour, then I'll rest, and you guard him for an hour. It's going to have to be that way until help comes. Chauncey nods in agreement and hands you the gun. He seems like a tough kid, but he's younger than you. You don't like the thought of taking a nap while he stands guard. By the time an hour has passed, your eyes ache, and you'd like to close them for a few seconds, but you don't dare. Chauncey is sound asleep. If you wake up Chauncey and let him stand guard, or that's our option, or we can decide it's safer to stand guard by ourselves. What do you think?
Oh, we're gonna fall asleep standing up. Maybe.
So wake him up, or fall asleep, or risk falling asleep.
Huh. Honestly, Chauncey's probably fine. Yeah, let's just wake him up. Hey, Chauncey, what's up?
Moment of truth for him to prove his manhood with a name like fucking Chauncey. He needs a redemption arc.
Oh god. You better be up for this.
I apologize if your name is... Actually, no, I don't apologize. Your
Chauncey.
parents need to apologize.
Yeah. They deserve to apologize to you. You poor
Okay.
thing.
You wake up Chauncey. Throughout the night, you take turns standing guard, changing places every hour. When morning comes, Gino is still huddled in the corner. Chauncey opens a can of tuna and shoves a plate of tuna and bread across the floor for your prisoner. For a second, you think Gino is going to lunge at you instead of taking his breakfast. You level the shotgun right at him. Suddenly, Chauncey shrieks, "Yippee!" That's exactly how Chauncey would sound. You're so excited that it's hard to keep the gun level as you hear the whirring racket made by a helicopter. Going back to page 58. 2 weeks have passed since your rescue. You're back home, laughing at a postcard from Jake. I've decided to move to Florida, he writes, where the highest mountain is only 300 feet.
Goddamn.
Suddenly you hear the sound of a helicopter landing right outside your house. You run out and see Chauncey and two men stepping onto the lawn.
Ew.
Of course he has his own fucking helicopter.
Oh, God,
Jesus Christ. Chauncey runs to greet you and then introduces you to his father and the chopper pilot.
Hey. Hi, Dad.
I came to thank you for rescuing my son, Mr. Van Dyne says.
Anything for you.
And to pay you the $50,000 reward I offered for Chauncey's safe return.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Later, after the Van Dynes have left, you put your check for $50,000 into the top bureau drawer. You'll deposit it in the bank tomorrow. As you think about your good fortune, you remember the leather pouch and you took from the cave up on the mountain.
Oh.
You rolled it in your backpack and never got around to look inside. You pulled your backpack out of the closet and then the pouch is still in there. You open it and carefully lift out a tattered sheet of paper. Let me guess, it's a fucking treasure map.
Let's go on a little hunt.
Or taxes.
Oh my god. It's like some guy just...
You owe $50,000.
It's a Monopoly card.
Okay. To whoever finds this letter, as I write this, I have not long to live. I broke my leg while searching for the gold that according to Indian legend, lies in this cave. That's an incorrect term. I found what may be one of the richest veins of gold ore in the world, but all for nothing. No one knows I am here, so I shall never leave this cave alive. I own the deed to this land, and I hereby will to you who have found this cave and all the gold and this poor pile of bones that once was the undersigned Horace Witherby, Vancouver, British Columbia. At first you're thrilled about finding this letter. Good luck piled upon good luck. Then you think about the poor man who wrote it, how his eagerness to find gold, he lost his life. Greed can be dangerous. Maybe it's not a good idea to go after the gold. The thought of returning to the cave gives you the chills. You've got plenty of time to think about it. And meanwhile, you've got $50,000. You might just go out and buy a new stereo, or even buy Jake a new airplane. I thought I was going to say maybe even buy Jake. Oh, problem after problem. I guess I'll be ending it. She just ran out of storage. Well, I guess the only thing left to say is, our good friend, Joshua Sheppard, released his second song, The Bigger Picture, which hopefully in post you're listening to right now, so I'll shut up for a second. Groovy, am I right? There's also a lyric video that he put out for the song, which will be in the description, as well as the link to the Spotify song. Please check it out. He's incredibly talented and a really nice guy. Anyways, I guess I have to say peace out this time. Stealing your job, Beth. See you next podcast. Peace. Oh, nope, that was a fake out. Subscribe, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Now you can peace out.